So noticing when you are distracted is the point of the breathing anchor practice, and it's the point of all focused awareness practices. So anything that is designed to keep your awareness focused, it sounds like a very lofty kind of grand aim that will, oh, then I'll be able to focus just endlessly on things. But actually it's to train ourselves to have this reflex of noticing what's happening in the mind, noticing what's happening in the body, and responding. So when you do notice that you've become distracted, you just go, hello thought. So I'm distracted. So you don't have to say this, but this is the kind of what happens. These are the steps we take when we've become distracted in this meditation. So hello thought, thank you thought, because the thought is always, even if it's a negative thought, it's your mind trying to help you. It's trying to protect you. It's trying to change your world. It's trying to give you options for how you could interact with the world. So thank you thought, hello breath. Going back to the breath. Hello thought, there's the thought, noticing where your mind has gone. Thank you thought, hello breath. So those are the steps we can take. So we're going to do a breathing anchor meditation. So I'll stop sharing my screen. And just grab anything you might need. We'll probably be doing this for about 20 minutes, and then there'll be time at the end to go through what it was like. You can do this lying down. I do recommend doing it seated, maybe the first couple of times you do it, because when you're seated, it's easier to kind of pay attention. So just grabbing anything you might need, maybe a pillow for behind your back, if you are going to sit, just to support your back. Yeah, so just taking your time to get yourself seated. Again, like we were at the beginning, with the feet on the floor, grounding into the floor. Hands on the lap. And maybe just gently closing the eyes. We could do that little enactment once more of imagining a string coming out of the top of your head. And as you inhale, it just pulls you up gently. And as you exhale, just letting go of any tension in the shoulders, letting the arms be heavy. And with your hands in your lap, just seeing if you can almost notice the effects of gravity. Noticing the points where your hand is touching your lap. Maybe that's warm. Softening any tension in your eyes, eyelids and eyebrows. Softening the muscles of the forehead, the cheeks and the lips. Allowing the tongue just to soften in the mouth. And just setting an intention of patience for yourself with this practice. Becoming aware of the breath coming in through the nose. And down into the chest, and noticing the movement of the belly. Breathing in, the belly expands. Breathing out, the belly softens. And lightly scanning through your body. Noticing the feet on the floor. Do they feel warm or cool? Maybe noticing the clothing you're wearing. whether it feels warm and soft. Maybe as you breathe in, you can notice the clothes moving gently against your skin. Becoming aware once more of the sounds of the breath. Might only be very subtle and soft. Almost like a wave in the distance. Maybe there's a texture to your breath. Is it smooth? Can you feel the breath coming in through the nose? Cool as it enters, and maybe slightly warmer as it leaves. Maybe you can feel that right at the tip of the nose. Or in the throat. Just noticing the temperature of the breath. And again, noticing the movement of the belly as you breathe in. Might be a subtle sense of expansion as the in-breath creates space. And a sense of softening or relaxing as you breathe out. You might even be able to feel the movement of the breath in the shoulders or the collarbones just very subtly moving. Just bringing a sense of curiosity to the next in-breath. So what feelings are here that let you know you're still breathing? Noticing any naturally pleasant sensations of the breath. Maybe a sense of release as you breathe out. Or space as you breathe in. See if you can notice the point at which this breath turns from an in breath to an out breath. Maybe you can notice the slight pause after your next breath out. And your body's natural urge to breathe back in. Seeing if you can almost ride the wave of your in-breath with your attention. Noticing the air flowing in and flowing out. Not trying to change the breath in any way, just watching it. Observing how effortless it can be. The breath might be short and shallow, or long and deep, and anything is fine. We're not trying to change it. Just noticing how it is in this moment. And see if you can watch this breath all the way from the beginning of the in-breath to the end of the out-breath. Maybe this one. Your mind may have wandered already, and that's fine. Just coming back to my voice, back to the sensations of your breath. And I'm going to leave some periods now of silence. And just notice how long it takes for your mind to become distracted. And if it does, just knowing that that's a magic moment because you've noticed, and coming back to the breath. Noticing where your mind is now, and bringing it back to the breath. And noticing if you've become distracted, and knowing that every time you notice, you're training the mind to be more aware. Noticing where the mind has gone, whether it's a thought about the past or the future, and dropping back down into the body, down into the breath. Maybe you can notice the thoughts arising. Noticing how they come into your consciousness just like the sounds, and they drift away and make space for the next thought. Always changing from one moment to the next. Noticing any tension in the face, softening the lips and the cheeks and the eyes. Maybe just imagining a smile on your lips. Seeing how that changes the experience. And coming back to the breath.